Welcome back to Church of Dahmer. Bless you, I hope your life has been well since the last time I spoke to you. Now, today, I just want to talk about a little ritual that is associated with Church of Dahmer. Now, this isn't something that Jeffrey Dahmer did himself, to my knowledge, although he could have, and it may be undocumented. But this is something to get closer in touch with the spirit of Church of Dahmer. Now, you're going to need a couple items to do this ritual. And might I add, they're not, well, one of them might be hard to obtain, but that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. First of all, if you're a male, what you're going to need is a syringe. That shouldn't be too hard to come by. Those are pretty common for medical purposes and for insulin and things like that, I think. And if you're a female, basically you're going to need like a turkey baster or something like that. Again, not real hard to come by. Might even have one in your kitchen. Okay. So, and then there's an item common to the sexes that you're going to need for this ritual. And what that is going to be, this might be a little bit harder for some of you to obtain, but you're going to have to get a hold of some horse tranquilizer. Now, I don't know if this is something that's still available through veterinary offices. I know that PCP used to be used for this purpose in veterinary applications, and I'm not sure actually if that is still the case or if it's been substituted. But in any regard, you want to get something like that or chemically similar. And while these type of substances like PCP, while it does tranquilize a horse, what it will do to you is fuck you up. It will fuck your shit up. And that's pretty commonly known. However, I don't know of any documented cases of administering it other than intranasal or oral by smoking it usually. But this is different, and that's why this is going to get you more connected to the spirit of Church of Dahmer. So basically what you want to do, once you've obtained this horse tranquilizer, is basically if you're a man or male, what you want to do is take your syringe. Now, be careful not to overdose. Of course, nobody really knows what the effects of this type of administration are. But basically what you want to do is take your syringe and make sure it's clean. Or not. It depends on your preference. Get some of the horse tranquilizer in that syringe and then just go ahead and inject that right into your balls. Like, not actually into your balls, but into your scrotum. You don't want to actually pierce the testicles, but actually just stick that needle right into your scrotum and inject some of that horse tranquilizer into your scrotum. Now, I don't think anybody knows what the actual effects of injecting horse tranquilizer into a person's scrotum are, so you're just going to have to probably be cautious at first. It'll enter the bloodstream sooner or later. But in any regard, so be cautious when doing that, of course. Now, if you're a female, and of course you want to be like focusing on Church of Dahmer when you do this, because you want to be focused and getting in touch with the spirit of Church of Dahmer when you do this. You're not just trying to be some weekend junkie here or whatever. Like, this is a spiritual mission for you, so keep that in mind. Now, if you're a female, what you're going to do is, you could probably imagine, is you're going to take your turkey baster or whatever similar device you've chosen. Again, get some of the horse tranquilizer. You might have to put it in a solution, depending on how potent it is. You might have to mix it with water or something like that. So, take it again, make sure it's clean, or not, depending on your preference. Get some of that solution inside the turkey baster, and just go ahead and inject that into your vagina. Again, I don't think it's been documented what the what the effects of horse tranquilizer being injected into a person's vagina are. So again, you're just going to have to kind of be sort of the, what would you say? I don't know. You're treading new ground, I suppose. So just go ahead and do that again. I'm sure that will enter the bloodstream at some time, but at what absorption rate, I'm not quite sure. So you're going to have to figure that out yourself. Again, keep the spirit of Church of Dahmer in mind, because this is not just something you're doing. You're doing this to become more in touch with yourself and the spirit of Church of Dahmer. You want to have spiritual growth. You want to live a good life. You want to be connected to those type of important things. So bear this in mind when you're doing this. That this is not just some stunt, or, like I said, I think I called it a weekend junkie before, or whatever. So this is definitely a religious experience. Now, an alternative method would be you could actually stick that baster up your ass, I guess. Put some of the horse tranquilizer in there. Again, like, it's pretty well known that drugs in the rectum will enter the bloodstream. It's pretty well documented. But, again, I don't think it's ever been documented about doing this with horse tranquilizer. So I hope this helps you get in touch with yourself. Be sure to always be not getting in trouble with Johnny Law or anything when you're practicing your religious freedom. And good luck. And I hope we can... this might also serve to even all persons, maybe even persons who are not of our religious background, because this could advance the medical field, as it is unknown what injecting horse tranquilizer into the genitals, what the effect on a human being is. It's never been studied to my knowledge. If it has, I welcome somebody to correct me. I realize I don't know everything. But this could really advance the medical field, of course, especially in the last 100 years, medical science has been on an incredible rise as we gain knowledge and insight and further understanding of medicine and, physical medicine and the understanding of the body and such things. So really, this could almost advance mankind in the scientific and medical communities, and I think that is a wonderful contribution to humanity. So, bless you, bless Church of Dahmer, and be in the spirit of Church of Dahmer until we speak again.